Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty, and this is my June. She's scared of everything and they are doing fireworks for the millionth time. We're going on second week, I believe, in this neighborhood. Anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. This is my first video back to YouTube, and I've only had one person ask where I've been, and I felt bad just because I was in such a great routine. I was doing 2-3 videos a week and I was having a blast doing it. And then my creativity kind of went down the drain. So what happened was, my mom has not been in very good health. She's only 58, super young, had some alcohol issues, some eating disorder issues, and both of those things had caused kind of a negative effect on her health, which we all know is, you know, that's what happens when you continue to do those things for years on end. And she had been falling for a few months, like didn't know why she was falling. We got her to get some tests done. We've been begging her to take care of herself. My family has this weird thing of being very stubborn in general, but very stubborn about health. They don't really share big moments, especially if they're negative. And there's something about the doctor in this family that they don't like to go to. So this is like my aunts and uncles and stuff. Anyway, so we were begging her to get some help and to take care of herself. And she finally started getting some tests done, and then she had a really bad fall, and it caused bleeding in her brain, and she had to have emergency brain surgery. And this happened about 2 weeks before Thanksgiving of this 2019 year, this past year. And surgery went really well, but she was just very unhealthy, and so it took a while for them to get her to a place where they could even test the brain function and any damage to the brain. And she ended up having permanent damage, and she ended up passing away a week before Thanksgiving. So not a good holiday time for us. So it's been kind of a rough time. She was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and so thankfully we had amazing family. You know, I have 3 siblings and we were all there, and I had a cousin that flew in, and so many people supporting when it comes to family and friends and church family and just everything. People praying, people being there, people sending me food, and I wasn't even the one hurt. But it just kind of happened at a sucky time, and I don't think there's a good time to lose your parent ever. But you know, it just kind of sucked around the holidays. The holidays can be very lonely for people with anxiety and depression, and even if you don't have anxiety and depression. And the past few years have already been kind of hard for me around the holidays. So yeah, it's been a weird couple of months. Christmas was my mom's favorite holiday. And so I actually have a Christmas vlog coming up as well. I kind of made myself start taking video again. I didn't even wear lipstick for like 6 weeks, I believe. So that's kind of where I've been. This is my first video back, and I'm excited to be back, and I'm excited to push forward for the new year. My goal for the new year for YouTube is 2 videos a week. So some cool things that have happened in my life. So Freddie and I hit our 1-year anniversary, which is wonderful. He moved in this week, and so I might do, if you guys are interested, let me know. I might do kind of a vlog about how we've kind of meshed our styles together, because we are very different, and meshed all of our things into the small home that I have. So that's an exciting thing that happened. I got very spoiled on Christmas, which you will see in the vlog. And so it ended up being a very lovely time in such a sucky point of our lives. But I am just so thankful, and you know, God takes care of us no matter what situation we're in, as hard as it is. So that was one good thing that came around the holidays, was our anniversary is a week before Christmas, and so that his family is really, really awesome. Thankful for that. So, I'm not the kind of person that like has big regrets, and I don't get embarrassed easily. And I believe that things that happen in your life, in the past or leading up to where you are now, that's part of why you are in the place that you are now. That's why you are the person that you are now. So do I wish some of the things didn't happen this past year that happened? Well, of course, like who wants their mom to die? But you know, I do believe that God heals 100% of the time. He just didn't heal her here on earth. So she is in heaven healed, and you know, maybe that was the only way for her to be healed. And so I'm thankful that at least she doesn't have to suffer anymore. You know, so that is a good thing. Tell me below what your favorite memory was from 2019. And if you want to talk about something negative or sad or upsetting, you can talk about that too. So I would say the most exciting thing for me was Freddie, and just in general, getting to the 1 year mark, him moving in, all the wonderful things that come with that. Getting my second degree black belt, that I can't even believe I hit that milestone. I'm so proud of myself. And then obviously, you know, my mom passing away was a big moment and a not good moment. But I'm just thankful that she's okay now. So looking into 2020, I don't do typical resolutions anymore. You guys can tell me what you guys do. Like I don't do I will read 10 books this year, or I will lose 30 pounds this year. I do something that Danielle Laporte, and I will put her down below as well. She talks more about how you want to feel for the year. And so like if last year, one of my feelings was like adventurous and freedom. So it helps you to make those decisions in your life. Like, do I want to read this book? Well, okay, does this make me feel free and adventurous? If it's yes, then you know, you read the book or whatever. And that's kind of a silly example. But you make your decisions based on how you want to feel. And I thought that is freaking brilliant. And I think I've been doing that for maybe the past 3, 4, maybe 5 years, maybe only 4 years. So I am gonna do that again. And I do kind of have some rollover words because I do want to feel adventurous and I do want to feel freedom. And so I might get back to you guys on those feeling words. But I also listen to this podcast called The Happier Podcast with Gretchen Rubin and her sister. And they do kind of a word of the year or a theme for the year. And so my theme, my word related to resolutions for the year is release. And I've already talked about this on Instagram, but it's about releasing control of things that I don't have control over, which is very little anyway, you know what I mean? Holding on to doing things the way I want to do things. You know, I've lived alone for more than 12 years, and you get into this routine of how you have style in your home, how you spend your money, how you plan your day. And so letting go of, like, now that I have a partner, you know, letting go of some of those things that don't really matter, right? So letting go of control in that way. Letting go of control related to my anxiety, not just letting my anxiety run free, but I guess just as cheesy as it sounds, you know, give it to God, which, I mean, I believe is true, but you know, all those sayings, and everybody has it on a tattoo. But the idea that I just hold really tightly to things, and that's good in some areas, but I think I can grow in other areas and let those things go, you know what I mean? So that in turn will help me have less anxiety, and I really want less anxiety. I'm gonna let go of anger about things with my mom, things that ended up happening because of that, within the family, letting go of some physical weight, whatever that number is, I don't know. I'm not really attached to a number per se, but just the idea of releasing, right? Being free, being light, being airy. And I think that that's a good word encompassing everything that I want to work on this year. I do also want to read a book, and I did start a book last night because I couldn't sleep, and I'm actually really excited about it. So My goal is just to read one book. I don't like to put numbers on things, but if I can just read one book, I'm gonna be grateful. So again, my word of the year is release, and that is gonna take me through all the habits that I wanna create and adjust and take in. I wanna read at least one book. I'm really pumped about that, actually. And I'm committed to at least 2 videos a week for YouTube. I really wanna grow my YouTube. You guys can let me know down below what you want to see, what should be different. Am I not catching your eye? Am I not interesting? What do you guys want to see, and what do you want to hear about? I will continue to do a vlog every week on Mondays. I think I'm going to change my time from noon to 6. I'm going to do at least one beauty video, and then I just really like chatting about life in general, and I think I want to keep that going as well. And maybe that's not a continuous weekly thing, you know, maybe that's just as it comes up. I want to write some more blogs about change. Was like the first one I want to write about. I've noticed that because of my personality type, change really affects me. And there's been a lot of change very quickly this year at my work, at school, in my life in general, and it's really thrown me for a loop. So yeah, do you guys do a word of the year? Do you guys do resolutions? Tell me down below. Those are my goals for my personal life, for my work life. I actually started like the second half of last year kind of weeding things out and making my life what I wanted it to be career-wise, because I do 3 different things. I'm a high school teacher, I do beauty stuff, and that's like I legit do makeup artist client work. I do YouTube, I do Instagram, and then I am also a color guard, choreographer, dance choreographer. And so I've already kind of started creating that life, and I just want to continue that. So tell me down below if you guys have a word, if you have resolutions, if you have goals, what are they? Let's keep each other accountable, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye.